The thing about these people, oftentimes in these mines and mills and companies, they're from somewhere else. They're not from the United States. This guy was from Canada. Um, these people really don't give a rip, frankly. They're kind of like NRC. They don't give a flying flip what's going on with us over here. When they came to us and said, we're going to drill a well, we're going to drill these wells, and we're going to inject this water that's going to push back the bad water toward the mill. And then we're going to suck it up and we're going to clean it up and evaporate the bad stuff out, and we're going to do all this stuff with water. And Daisy said, I have never seen water stop water before. I don't think it will now. In terms of years and water that has already been ruined and wasted, how do you put a price on that when you think about it? We're still ruining water right as we sit here now. That water that they have contaminated continues to spread. And how do you put a price on, in New Mexico, how do you put a price on water?
But more important to me, the frustration that I've seen my mom and dad go through with this is that the understanding was in 10 years that would be cleaned up. It would never contaminate the lower water. It would only be in the alluvial aquifer. They would clean it up quickly, deal done, we'd all walk away happy.
Right.
You know, there's more contamination. When you start hearing about all this stuff, it's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that they were so irresponsible about what they were doing. You know, they told the miners, oh no, you can drink the water that's coming out of that little pipe, it won't hurt you. But it was contaminated water from the very beginning.
60, the office typically worked 40-hour week. In order to give me overtime Saturdays, Homestake gave me a job out here, and I used to work on that little pile. Mr. Hassel had dug a pit, if you want to call it. It was probably 5 to 10 acres, I can't remember now, in size. And they dug a pit, built a kind of a berm around it, and Homestake had a big pipeline that came out of the mill. I hope that, and I don't have any idea whether I'll live 10 years or 20 years, but if some doctor says you got a spot, you have to pay attention. And I sure hope I don't have to get attached to one of them little oxygen bottles.
Found out that it caused, the radon and the uranium caused heart disease, heart problems, as well as diabetes. See, we'd never heard that.
Almost an epidemic
of it
diabetes in the area.
So, Jim and I, since we've lived here, both have been diagnosed with diabetes. I have nothing against mining if it's done properly. But before they do any mining, they need to clean up what they left behind. And that's never going to happen. It's too massive.
This draws all the radon gases out from underneath the slab of the house.